Hello Gemini, welcome to your June 2019 reading. Thank you for joining me. My name is Michelle. A special welcome to my podcast listeners on iTunes and Spotify. Welcome. Let's get started with your oracle cards for the month of June here, Gemini. Firstly, from the Soul Coaching Oracle, you have the card of action. The affirmation with this one is, I step into my glorious future with determination and power. So Gemini, the time for thinking, the time for ruminating, the time for decision making is over. You're being called to actually put some plans into action here. The card speaks of determination and overcoming fears. Very much an energy here of listening from your heart, looking into fear's eyes with that calm gaze, and forging forward with certainty and with power. Now, from the Ganesha Oracle, we have the card of harmony. Now, for my viewers here on YouTube, you'll notice that this is an orange color. And for the benefit of my podcast listeners, the card is orange, and the orange color refers to the sacral chakra. Now, it's associated with the solar plexus, and it can symbolize happiness and love. We store our feelings, emotions, pleasure, sensuality, intimacy, and connection in this domain. So how deserving do you feel, Gemini? When you feel that you deserve good, you treat yourself well and require that others treat you well also. When the sacral chakra is clear and the energy is in balance, you are friendly, compassionate, and empathic with a concern for others, also experiencing a very strong sense of belonging. So with harmony, it's about feeling good about your life, taking action to feel good about your life. Let's see where this goes for you, Gemini. I will leave these as the overall energy, and I'll be using the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. I've already meditated on your energy. We have you as the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, so I want to cut these cards. I did get a lot of powerful energy from the meditation. And of course, when we speak about the Emperor, we speak about someone who takes charge, is very much someone who doesn't wait for others. He knows what he wants, and he takes charge, he goes and gets it. Let's see. I'm doing a horseshoe reading here, Gemini, so I'll start with the past energy for you. What's in your current energy? What's happening in the near future for you, Gemini? What is your advice or your best path to follow? What's happening around you in your environment that's currently affecting you? We'll also take a look at your hopes and fears and what the outcome is for you, Gemini. And right in the center, we will have the overall energy, or what this reading is about. Oh, Gemini, beautiful. We have the Princess of Cups right in the center of your reading. It's a message of love. Heart chakra energy. Beautiful. I feel that you've been thinking for a while now about where or to whom you want to show love. And I feel that you have either recently made a decision, or you're just about to make a decision about who to offer this cup of love to. But it's very beautiful energy. I'm very much a feeling here of wanting to show your love, wanting to show that support, compassion towards another. Now, in the past, we have the Ace of Swords. So there's that epiphany, there's that moment where you saw what you needed to do. It's having that aha moment, that breakthrough. Very much a feeling here of having an idea about harmony, what's going to bring harmony into your life. It was a germination though, planting the seed. You haven't taken action yet, but you want to. Gemini, let's take a look at your current energy. We have the 8 of Coins, or the 8 of Pentacles. So you're laying the foundation before you do this. It may be that you're trying to put a workable plan together. You're very dedicated to making sure you have all of your finances in order, that things are stable when it comes to not only your finances but also your work as well, work and career. So you're laying this solid foundation here in order to bring about a base foundation for you before you make this offer. Let's take a look and see what the near future is, the Four of Cups. I get the feeling around this, along with that Princess of Cups here, that you're taking this time, and I'm picking it up as healing energy. I feel for you, Gemini, it's needed, this time for yourself, where you're not showing love to anyone. I get it as withdrawing from the more emotional side of you in order to become stable is what I'm getting. It has to do with this foundation that you're building here. Now with the Four of Cups there, connected to this Princess of Cups, they both relate to the heart chakra and what your heart is calling you to do. And I feel that that's why you are taking this time out, just to make sure that you know where your heart wants to take you. I get this as your true path, where your true path is going. So I get it as retreating into yourself here for a little bit, but it's in order to bring forward this truth, to fully believe, because I feel this Ace of Swords in the past here is just the idea of it. You had this breakthrough moment when you had this idea and said, that's what I should be doing. That's what I don't have in my life. How can I create that? You've put the work in, and now you're just taking some time to make sure, checking in with your emotions, I feel, whether this is truly the path you want to do or the path that you want to take here, Gemini, before you make this offer. Let's have a look at your advice or your best path to follow. The Five of Cups. So for you, I feel that you may have some sadness about leaving something else behind in order for you to go forward with this plan that you have, this idea. But I would say, as the advice here, Spirit is saying, grieve. It's okay to spend some time grieving this, to get your head together here before you move on to something else. In fact, it's warranted, because Spirit is saying here that you shouldn't jump immediately from something that hasn't worked out for you into something that you've been wanting for a while. There needs to be that break in between, and I feel that that's what this Four of Cups is, in order for you to heal. Grieve the loss of what once was, but also become clear in your mind about your future path, about moving towards the future there with a greater sense of, I get it as freedom from the past and optimism about the future. Now when it comes to your environment, we have the Six of Coins or the Six of Pentacles. So you're being supported by people around you, which is beautiful, Gemini. You have the support of friends and family, and they are offering you their assistance in any way that you care to ask. All you have to do here, Gemini, is ask. So if you're feeling alone, I feel that there's really no need. It's just a matter of reaching out for the help that is available. And when it comes to your hopes and fears here, we have you, Gemini. You're coming up as the King of Swords. Now you can be male or female here. And for you, you're hoping that you're making the right decision. You want to be fair. You want to be balanced in your approach. And you want to be very clear when it comes to communicating, not only to other people, but also yourself. You don't want to be telling yourself untruths. I get this as being very honest with yourself and with everyone around you, and being very clear about what you want to do here. Let's take a look and see what the outcome is, the Chariot. So you are going to move. I get this as movement. And there's that determination that I was picking up at the beginning there. That determination, that action plan, taking action on that plan. So it's really beautiful energy that I'm feeling around you, Gemini. I want to get a few clarifiers. Let's see. I want to see what this Four of Cups is, firstly, as your near future energy. What is the Four of Cups here for Gemini in the near future? What is this Four of Cups? Oh, okay. We have the Five of Swords. Well, with the fives, it's a little bit of a rougher energy there. It's the throat chakra. So when it comes to communication, I feel you have to take this step back for a little while in order to, I'm picking it up as more external energy around you. Others may not be happy with your decision, with your plan. So I think what's needed here is just to give them some time to settle down, to calm down here, if you will, because they may be somewhat aggressive or attacking you verbally in some way because of, I get that there's something that you want to leave behind so that you can move forward here to something else or to someone else, to get this harmony into your life or to get this harmony back in your life. Let's take a look and see, but with that Five of Cups, this is why I feel that there's something that you're leaving behind. Why is the advice the Five of Cups, please, for Gemini? Why is the advice? Five of Wands. We've got a lot of fives coming out here, so it has a lot to do with what people are saying. And I think that you're getting some pushback. There is some people around you who are not supportive. So I've got some people are supportive, but yet I also have some other people, these are not the same people, who are on attack mode. So Gemini, it's not all smooth sailing here, I hate to say, in June. But if you're following your heart, and if you're sure of this direction that you want to go in, and I feel that you are with this King of Swords here, then I think what's needed here is just to step back from the people around you here that are causing some conflict in your life, saying some things that are hurtful. And I get that for you, you have to walk away with sadness, with regret that things have gone this way, that this person or these people couldn't find peace or find an amicable way to, I get it as a leaving behind or a separation, and not engage in battles with this person or this group of people. Instead, go towards people who are supportive, are loving, are caring for you, and try to extricate yourself from the people that are causing some problems. Now, when it comes to that King of Swords there as your hopes and fears, let's have a look. The King of Swords as the hopes and fears. Okay. I'll take both of these. We have the Princess of Swords and the Three of Swords. So we have another message here. So it is a lot to do with how you communicate. Yeah, I feel that you're communicating an ending with someone who is taking it badly. But it's in order for you to move on to who you really want to be with, or who you really... it's either a person, or it could be just you moving on to be by yourself for a while also. It doesn't have to be movement towards another person. But what you do know here, what's clear, Gemini, is that the one that you're with here is not making you happy. So when it comes to your communication, you're really hoping to get out of this by being very honest and direct, and communicating this to this person. Now, of course, a breakup is never going to go the way that you think it will. You know, I get the feeling here, Gemini, you think that it might be, this person may take it a little easier, but I actually feel that they're going to take it quite badly. So for you, I think that the best thing that you could do here is just speak your truth and then kind of take cover. That's what I'm getting from Spirit. It will die down eventually, as long as you don't engage in the tit for tat, because I get that this person will have some things to say to you, and they're also possibly saying it to other people as well, but they're not your tribe, they're not your people. These are people that, let's just say that they're this other person's tribe. I'll say that. And let's look at the Chariot as your outcome here, Gemini. The Chariot as Gemini's outcome. What is the Chariot here as Gemini's outcome? Okay. The Hermit. Yeah, I do feel that you're going to move away from this situation. Spend some time alone to get your head together. I think that you need this time alone here, not only to clear your head of this person here that is taking this breakup badly, but also just to go within here and spend some time thinking about where you want to go next. What truly is going to provide you with this harmony. So it's a month of action. It's a month of taking action here, Gemini, on your personal beliefs and what will bring you happiness in life. Taking some time here, I feel, to reflect on your personal values, your attitudes, and what do you believe will bring you the outcomes you're longing for in order to have that complete and happy life. Let's get one more card here. I'll get one from the Gateway Oracle. What is the message here for Gemini? The message here for Gemini. You know, I get this kind of feeling around you of going back to basics. Going back to basics here. Almost like an about face, a turnaround. But there are people around you advising you. But I do feel that ultimately you're going to follow your own antenna, your own inner compass there. Let's see. Following your heart. What is the message here for Gemini? What does Gemini need to hear? Okay. Believing in magic. True magic is abounding in your life. You know, I get that as believing that things will get better. Looking forward with optimism and not focusing on what has been lost here and the person around you that seems to want to battle you at the moment. But believing that for you, taking the action is the right thing, and as a result of you taking this action, something magical will happen here for you in the future. Gemini, let's get one more card. What is the message here for Gemini with this reading? What does Gemini need to hear? And expecting miracles, exactly what I just said. Believing in magic and expecting miracles, but it has to start with you taking the action. Miracles won't come in here if you don't do anything, and if you just stagnate stay in a situation which doesn't make you happy. So I'm going to leave it there for you, Gemini, and wish you all the very best. Thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you're viewing me here on YouTube. And if you are listening to me on the podcast on iTunes and Spotify, thanks for listening, and I hope that you check out some other signs while you are browsing there on the podcasts. Wishing you all the best with this, Gemini, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye for now.